From the Albuquerque Journal, this is the leading news. I'm Gino Gutierrez. It's Tuesday, March 3rd. Here's what we're covering on today's episode. Hundreds of law enforcement officers, family members, and community members gathered Monday at the Rio Rancho Event Center to honor Bernalillo County Sheriff Office Sergeant Michael Schlattman, who was killed on February 23rd during a traffic stop on Interstate 40. Schlattman, remembered for his humor, kindness, and dedication to the job, would have turned 53 on the day of his funeral. Sheriff John Allen and Captain Santiago Roybal spoke about his leadership, loyalty, and the joy he brought to his colleagues. The crash that killed him remains under investigation, and the truck driver involved has not been charged. Schlattman is survived by his fiancée, 2 stepchildren, and his parents. 1 year after U.S. Air Force Airman Brian Teal Scott was shot and killed by members of the 377 Security Forces Squadron outside Kirtland Air Force Base, military prosecutors have declined to file criminal charges. Teal Scott, who had just turned 28, was chased off the base on February 22, 2025, after airmen reported finding marijuana in his vehicle. He was shot at least 16 times near an apartment complex across from the Truman Gate. Some officers say they saw a gun, others say they only heard what they believed was a weapon. The Air Force has not disclosed how many airmen fired, whether Teal Scott fired a weapon, or whether any administrative discipline was imposed. His family, represented by an attorney, has filed a wrongful death petition and plans to pursue a lawsuit alleging excessive force and a lack of transparency. Teal Scott's father, Sean Scott, has criticized Kirtland and the Air Force for withholding details, and he says he will continue seeking answers about his son's death. A packed public meeting last week drew sharp debate over a revised land swap proposal between New Mexico State Land Office and the Mescalero Apache tribe. After opposition to an earlier plan involving 330 acres near the Tongass Mountains, officials unveiled a new proposal for roughly 320 acres near the Doña Ana County Fairgrounds, Airport, and Interstate 10. If approved, the tribe would buy land of equal value and exchange it for state trust land, which the state could then lease to generate revenue for public schools and other beneficiaries. The repatriated land would belong to the tribe, but would not automatically become reservation land. Some speakers praised the revision as a, quote, win-win, while others accused the tribe of planning a casino or acting desperately, claims that tribal leaders denied. Tensions flared during a public comment section, underscoring deep divisions. State Land Commissioner Stephanie Garcia Richard has not said when she will decide whether to approve the exchange. And despite support from NIOP New Mexico and much of the commercial real estate industry, a proposal to cap the annual increase in commercial property tax assessments at 5% stalled during this year's legislative session. The measure, filed as a Senate resolution and House bill, never received a vote after disagreements between NIOP, the New Mexico Counties Assessors Affiliate, and the New Mexico Association of Counties over what the cap should be. Assessors signaled they might consider a limit closer to 10% or 11%, but said 5% was too low. NIOP leaders cited steep evaluation hikes, averaging 62% in recent years, with some as high as 704%, as a justification for the cap, particularly in Bernalillo County. County officials say those increases reflect efforts to correct years of undervaluation. The group now plans to form a working group to craft a compromise proposal for the 2027 session. An eventual cap would also require voter approval because it would amend the state constitution. The leading news is powered by the journalism of the Albuquerque Journal. If you enjoy hearing all of these stories we share with you here daily, please consider becoming a digital subscriber to the Journal by utilizing the discount code in our show notes. Every subscription helps support local journalism and allows us to provide you with the news that matters to you. Now taking a look at Albuquerque's weather forecast. Today you can expect sunny skies with a high near 74, and as for this evening, mostly clear with a low around 38. To keep up with all the latest news from the Albuquerque Journal, you can visit our website at abqjournal.com. That's the leading news. I'm Gino Gutierrez. We'll be back tomorrow.